Hello, sexy souls. All right, we are back for another coffee and tarot. Please do me a favor, grab your favorite cup of coffee, tea, lemon water, wine, doesn't matter. Sit down, curl up, get relaxed, and let's see if there's anything, any messages for you in the energies today. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to jump straight into this bad boy. All right, we're going to start with Golden Universal. Right away on the split, just going to shuffle. We've got Tower, and we've got the Magician card. And the Magician and the Moon. Okay, something that you don't see coming. That is like something that's inevitable. A lot of times Tower can go along with the Wheel of Fortune. This is slightly feeling like it's got a mix with destiny. Like this is just something meant to happen. That's going to put you within your power. Like you have influence over the situation in the sense of how you approach it and what you do with it, and it may actually give you the resources that are necessary to take some actions that you've been wanting to take. But either way, this event is happening. What you do with it is up to you. All right, we've got right away, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, they're asking you not to hold back from this, okay? At this point, you're not seeing it. You're kind of focusing on what's in front of you, which, duh, all of us do that. And so you're kind of going, but I recognize what's in front of me is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Neither is it fulfilling. So there's some type of action, course of action that you're meant to take that I'm feeling, but you're not feeling drawn to these, but you're not exactly seeing the step that needs to be taken at this point. They want you to understand that it is going to be very beneficial, that it is coming, because this is a hell yes card, and this is a successful outcome as well. So let's find out a little bit more about the Four of Cups really quick. Oh, we got two here. Okay. When this piece of information comes in, or whatever this awareness is that's going to come to you, the action that you do feel drawn to, when you finally recognize that, and you realize, yes, this is a fuck yes, it's actually going to give you a greater perspective. Like you're actually going to be able to see the situation or circumstance in its totality, because the Queen of Swords is all about getting that eagle eye view. It is the pulling back and seeing things in a greater perspective, kind of being able to then see the next 10 steps rather than just the one that's in front of you. And so it gives you the clarity that is necessary, the internal clarity and compass that helps you to drive forward, to get everything moving again, because it's been stagnant a little bit. Obviously, if you're staring at this and you're not even like, none of the options for moving forward in front of me are appealing, nor do I feel drawn to them, what do I do? She's sitting and contemplating and just stagnant. So in the Chariot card, remember, if the two sphinxes, horses, whatever it is, if they're not on the same page, if you're human and your soul are not on the same page, masculine and feminine, whatever two aspects of the self that this is discussing or talking about, if they're not on the same page, you're not going to have any forward movement whatsoever, okay? And so whatever clarity, this gives you a greater perspective. You can see how it pays off to take a particular route. You can see the greater understanding. And that's what gives us this piece of information to let you know is going to be very beneficial. It is going to be a yes. The yes is coming, okay? The yes is coming. The yes to whatever action is coming for you. And it is going to, it's going to give it such momentum and motivation is what I want to say, that there's no stopping it. Like, you need this fuck yes in order for you to feel like I'm going to stick with this and plow through, kind of like Rhino Spirit, irregardless of whatever little nuances come up in my path. And so they're saying this is going to give you, because the Chariot card isn't necessarily all about, it's not really about the speed. It's with the veracity, the energy behind something to make sure that it is able to push forward, okay? There's a choice that's going to be coming forward. Again, we've got the cup coming out of the sky. This is that option that you're not seeing, that's actually you're going to feel drawn to, that you're going to feel emotionally invested in, that you're going to feel like, that's the one. That's the way I feel good. I feel comfortable. I feel confident. Comfort isn't necessarily a bad thing. Discomfort can tell you a hell of a lot about what you should and shouldn't be doing. Now, can you get into a stagnation because of comfort? Absolutely. But there's something about this that doesn't feel, because she's looking down. She's not even, this is actually coming from behind her. She's looking down. She's not even seeing this shit. So there's something that's approaching you at this point in time. Because if this is behind, this isn't even some of the cups, they have one like coming out of the sky really high up, but this is coming from behind her, and she's just looking down, and she's not even looking at these 3 cups anymore, because she doesn't know. She freaking knows those things are not for her, and by her I mean you. And so for this, it's a bit of that moment of hell yes is coming in. It gives you and when it does, you're like, oh, I can see how to maneuver now. I can see what choices and decisions I need to be making. I feel clear within myself. And that gives you the motivation and the push to get through this, to make progression. Same cup. In this particular one, I want you all to take a good look. In this one, I know this is the Lover's card, but it's also about a choice. There's 2 cups here. The one that she has already, and then there's this one coming forward. In this particular one, the masculine is actually extending further to her, the cup, okay? So it is about it's in alignment with the angel that oversees this. And so you can tell that this particular cup that is being brought towards you is that actual one that you need to be choosing. So even though it may appear as if there's different options, there's really only one. And this creates a completely new path. Again, the clarity that you're needing, okay? This is the clarity to forge the path. So this is them telling you how you can know which one's the fuck yes, right? It's the one that's coming towards you, not the one that's sitting in front of you right now, as you can see it, all right? So if there's options that you've got in front of you, even if it's coming from somebody else, if it's already in your view, that's not the one, right? The one that's coming, that's about to present itself, is the one that is for you, all right? So this is what gives you the clarity, the fuck yes. Like, this is the one that's like, okay, this is the one that's in alignment with spirit. Again, clarity of path. This is a knowing, all right? Again, it's an internal clarity. This is something that's brought on by spirit, will show you, or your higher self will show you what is for you, okay? And again, once you have this clarity, it's a completely new path that you can forge, all right? Again, Rhino Spirit, that motherfucker's going through. I don't care. Whatever gets in its way, that shit's not gonna stop it. I'm just saying. So for those who've been asking, like, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? It's and been feeling like, oh, it's gonna come to me, but some of the options in front of you have been presented to you either by others or, you know, something that's external to you. It's like, okay, well, this is an option. This, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't exactly been presented yet. We'll try to find out. Yeah, you're gonna have to be willing to let go of this. I think that there is a sense of familiarity, all right, with the options that are in front of you. Even if it's coming from a person, they keep wanting me to emphasize this. If this is coming from someone who you know, or a situation and circumstance, maybe you don't know the people, but you're so used to working in this particular field, and this option's right here. It's actually here, tangible, you can see it. They're saying that's not it. You're gonna have to be willing to walk away from things that kind of, that really made you feel. And at some point, what's in front of you you were okay with. Like, you were okay with operating like this, or having jobs like this, or having people like this, or whatever it is. You were okay with that. You're okay with the options, not having the greatest of options when it comes to dating. Maybe you were okay with being in hermit mode. Maybe you're okay with just flirting. Maybe you were okay, you know, that kind of thing. They're like, no, you're going to have to walk away from it. I don't care if you've been okay up to this point. I don't care if these options in front of you are not necessarily rocking the boat. She's on solid ground. They're not for you. You feel it. That's the reason why you're sitting there, ho-hum, almost as if in such a neutral energy that it feels almost like you're detached. Okay? No, it's not for you. You're going to have to be willing to walk away from this detached sense. There's a bit of peace that can come from feeling detached from something, from everything. Okay? But you have to be willing to be okay with it. So they're prepping you. And I think that you wanted confirmation that what is in front of you, this could be, like, I am seeing a person that is scrolling looking for a job. And they see all kinds of listings of jobs that they've done before, that they are used to, that they have, like, okay, well, you know, I could get this, but they're not fulfilling. They don't pay as much, but they pay. They don't have the hours that are conducive to whatever it is that you're doing in your life, circumstances in your life, but it's a paycheck, you know, but you've done it before, but you could, you know, it's like there's all kinds of things where it's like, this is in front of you. You know, they're giving me a scenario of someone going on, there's a lot of online activities. So a lot of y'all probably, you know, even I want to say, okay, so like somebody's like used to trying to find dates online. And you're like, well, I mean, I've known this person to hook up with somebody from there, and they're married now, and I've known and I've done it before, so might as well do it again. Like, you feel like this is the only way, really. Even like people who, like, there's these ideas for small, like starting your own business. This isn't just like the ideas that you've had in your head where you're like, well, I've seen other people do these types of jobs, and I don't know why, but something like affiliate marketing and all those different things you see on social media all the time. Like, you're like, well, other people have done it. So you're contemplating things, but none of it feels like, yep, that's the one. It's almost like intellectually you can intellectualize it, but you are not drawn to it. Okay? And so that's what they're saying. This is that scenario. They're giving specifics for you to understand. No, because you're asking, and I feel like you've been told, maybe either by other readers, or you just know that something's coming your way. So every time you see something online, or every time somebody says, well, why don't you do this? Or when something is presented to you, you think, oh, that's the thing coming my way. And they're like, no, it hasn't shown up yet. No, which is the reason why you haven't taken action on any of those things, because you fucking know. Internally, you know, even if your mind is like, wait a minute, heifer. Okay? You know. Let's find out timing, if we possibly can, or just really about this particular offer. We really want to understand this. This is Archangel Tarot deck. Well, you know, some days having wee little hands does not pay off. Just saying. Jeez Louise. All right, we got, oh good God, there's way more than I thought. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Yep. Yeah, you're not aware. High Priestess and the Moon. This is following your intuition. Again, Four of Cups. You're just not drawn to this shit. You don't really know why, and you can literally stare at it, but you don't take action towards it. It's literally just like, ugh, whatever it is. It's like, listen to that. Listen to that little piece, okay? get important psychic insights and release the fears that hold you back. You know, I kind of feel like that's this. It's marrying the two. It is understanding that when this other one comes in, something tells me these might look a little more appealing because it's like at least there's that sense of familiarity with it. But you're gonna have to be willing to walk away from that. I get a sense that whatever this comes in, it might elicit a little bit of like the kind of fear that isn't even necessarily something that you think. You know, we always have like the anxieties, the mental realm that kind of takes over and will play over fears and things like that. Then we have the other fear that we feel, where our mental is so surprised that it's almost paralyzed a little bit at the thought of something. So it doesn't run a million thoughts, but there's this initial, and sometimes we interpret that as fear when really it's excitement or just an awakening, or we get a surge of energy that we're not familiar with or we haven't experienced for some time. And so it's almost like an emotion or a feeling will come over you, and then your mind will try to rationalize the shit out of it, okay? That it's actually not your mind initially that has concerns about whatever comes in. It is the way that it makes you feel. Because somehow your mind doesn't trust when you feel good about something, when you feel excited, when you play in the field of possibilities and all of that kind of stuff. So it's a feeling of needing that inner strength, releasing harsh judgments, okay? Releasing the judgment that if you like it, if it lights you up, then it must not be safe. Because there's probably a history of something excited me before. Excitement in and of itself isn't something that you should be afraid of. These people who are like, it's not really your person when you get excited and you get the butterflies, bullshit. But you know what? That's just as bad as saying, like, anytime someone pigeonholes you and says, there's a light and dark to every fucking energy and every situation. Can the excitement be something where you are feeling into that and it's going to lead you down a stray path? Absolutely. Can excitement also be the thing that tells you this is fucking it? Yes. Jesus Christ. Know your internal realm. Understand your intuition. Follow your intuition, okay? Sometimes that added extra energy of excitement is there to keep you bought in, to give you the fucking momentum that we were talking about, willing to push through it. You see what I'm saying? Like that excitement of that draw is what makes you go through and do something when your mind is like, girlfriend, I don't know. Dude, I'm not really sure. Okay? This one, 3 of Earth. Power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Earth can be all about the collaboration that you do for others, but it's also in the traditional tarot Rider-Waite, where they are creating a pentacle and hanging it out for the world to see. It is a creation where others get to see. So it is literally like bringing something to fruition that's going to receive a lot of attention. Like, this isn't something that you do behind your desk at your home and nobody has a clue what you're doing. This is stepping out and being seen. The people that you hang out with are going to fucking figure out that you're doing something. You know, like this action is going to, this thing being presented to you is going to require action that other people are going to be able, I can't even talk. It's moving so fast. Other people are going to be able to notice and see. Hence the strength. Hence the discomfort. Not because necessarily that, you know, when your mind starts to say, okay, this is, I don't know about this energy, it will try to find reasons not to trust that energy. Does that make sense? Follow your intuition with this. These other things that you did not feel drawn to take action on are not for you. This cup that's about to present itself, this option, will light you up. It will be a fuck yes. And it will come to you. It will be presented to you. But you're going to have to choose it. And this is a situation where it's like the other options will have to be walked away from. Four of water, again, an awakening. In this particular deck, they talk about the Four of Water or the Four of Cups, which we got the very first card, missing an opportunity. Don't miss this. Open your eyes to this possibility. And then look at the things from a different perspective. It's important to be yourself. We're going to pull one from the Divine Doors. So I feel like this is the answer to a question that somebody had in regards to feeling like they're meant to be doing something, or they're supposed to make a move, but nothing feels right. And they even feel like there's an opportunity coming, and they're like, how do I know it's not already sitting right in front of me? Because you know, your intuition knows. Despite whatever may be there that you are familiar with, that you at least know, you're not being drawn to it. And it has not yet, because it's coming from behind, been presented to you, but it's about to be. And they're asking you not to lump it with these other things. You're going to know, because the excitement that it gives you, the clarity that it gives you, it excites you so much that you can see, oh, I could do this and this and this and this, and you're going to have the push through. You're going to have the drive, which you obviously haven't had up to this point. So that's how you fucking know. Good Lord. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Follow the intuition, quiet the mind. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. What you have been aware of that has even presented itself up to this point is not it. Walking away from this when this other option to take action towards presents itself is the door that is opening to you. But when you walk through that door, those other doors will close. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. Love it when spirit shows up. All right, I hope this was beneficial and helpful to you. You have a fantastic, wonderful day. Contemplate over this, but not too much. Allow it to sink in and own this. Much love.